Hey, good morning, scholars and staff. It is going to be a great day this morning. I'm going to share my screen real quick because, hey, it is Teams Day here in the Eagles Nest, and I've got to show one of my favorite teams from last night and how I'm going to approach today and Wednesday, how I'm coming in the Eagles Nest today. I want you to take a look at my guy, Luka Doncic, better known as Luka Magic. Here we go. This is how I'm coming in on an awesome, awesome Wednesday.
But he kept his composure. Keep in mind, 13 technical fouls already. Dinwiddie missed it.
Oh, Doncic! A grown man's jam!
Well played, but you know what's even better than that? The precursor to.
So there you go. That's how I'm coming in this morning. That's a grown man's jam. I love it. That's Luka Doncic from last night. It's Teams Day here in the Eagles Nest. I'm looking forward to talking a little bit about that today as we pull up our PowerPoint this morning so we can make sure that we are staying on. Here we go. All right, look at this. So today is Wednesday, March the 2nd, and we are celebrating Women's History Month all month long. We started yesterday and looking forward to continuing to do that today. But I hope you got fired up by that jam. I don't know if Coach Finch is on this morning. Coach Finch is a Laker fan, and as you know, I'm a Mavericks fan, so that was awesome to watch that last night. So that was for you, Coach Finch. But with that, looking forward to Teams Day today. Teams Day is fun because a lot of you are either wearing your favorite team, but I love the idea of teamwork, right? And making sure that we work together for a common goal. So one of those ways that you can work together today is with the Fairview 5, making sure that you're, number one, actively listening to the speaker. You also want to make sure that you're keeping your hands and feet to yourself. You also want to make sure that you're cleaning up your area. That's a big thing to do, all right? And making sure that we're always keeping it clean and tidy. Number 4, being kind to others with our words and our actions. And number 5, doing our best each and every day in the Eagles Nest. So a couple of reminders for us today. So one of them is brand new, but making sure we're charging our tablets. Our dismissal procedure, I want to skip to this one really quick. So scholars, in the afternoon, make sure that you are not, and I'll remind you again today, you're not exiting your classroom until your staff dismissal person is at your door. So when we say bus 889, you just don't walk out, right? You've got to wait until your staff dismissal person comes up and says, hey, I'm taking bus 889, let's go. And then you go from there, because that will eliminate having too many scholars in the hallway. So thanks for your help with that. I'll remind you again this afternoon. Right? No phone zone. We got to make sure, scholars, that either before or after announcements, whenever your teacher asks you to put those in your backpack, please make sure you're doing that. Keeping that on you is not going to be the best thing to do, right? Because that's going to tempt you throughout the day. You're in the Eagles Nest. I promise I'll keep you safe. You want to make sure that that is in your book bag so you are staying locked in and focused on what you need to do in class. Hey, so Class Dojo, we got a Scholar Dollar store coming up. A Class Dojo store coming up tomorrow. And so that schedule's been sent out, teachers, by Miss Green. So we're looking forward to seeing our scholars in that Scholar Dollar Class Dojo store. You need 75 points to be able to shop around. We got some really cool stuff in there. I know Miss Green put some new stuff in there this past week to get ready for tomorrow. So you got to make sure that you're getting there. If you're sitting at 5 points right now, well, we got to do something about that, right? You got to make sure that you're earning those and that you're making sure that you are doing everything you can to get those points in the Eagles Nest. Hey, I want to talk to you about something real quick, scholars. Today is Teams Day, so I want to talk to you a little bit about something coming up very soon here in the Eagles Nest called Math Madness. Now, teachers, you're going to learn a little bit more about this in the days to come. Ms. Fuller's going to send out something to you in the next couple of days. But I know Ms. McLean, Ms. Reynolds, Ms. Morgan, they're working on something really, really cool. And it's going to take all of us, right? We're all going to be able to participate in Math Madness. So scholars, if you know a little bit about college basketball, every March there's something called March Madness, where 68 teams try to fight and win the national championship. We're going to do something like that here in the Eagles Nest, and everybody's going to have a chance to win. Every class is going to have a chance to win the Math Madness Championship, right? And so there will be different rules that go along with it. But today and tomorrow, you're going to have an opportunity to choose your team name. And so you're going to receive an email here very, very soon. And we'll talk more about this on morning announcements. But I'm really excited about Math Madness. I'm also very excited about what team name your classes are going to choose. But Math Madness is going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a competition all across the school. And we are going to have one kindergarten class winner. We're We're going to have one winner from 1st and 2nd grade, and we're going to have one classroom winner from 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. So 3 champions across the Eagles Nest in the subject of math. I'm going to dust off my number bonds and get ready. I'm really excited. Now, I'm not going to participate, but I'm going to be pulling for certain teams. I'll pull for all the teams. But it is going to be a lot of fun, scholars. Looking forward for you learning a little bit more about Math Madness coming up very, very soon. Teachers, make sure you're checking your emails a little bit later today from Ms. Fuller, as you're going to see what that is all about. All right, here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to move on to our second part of Women's History Month. So if we take a look at Women's History Month, this is our map for the entire week, or excuse me, the entire month. So yesterday we talked about Susan B. Anthony. So today we're going to be talking about Sonia Sotomayor. And just as a reminder, staff, you're more than welcome to click these links that are down here, right? Got the book that Sonia Sotomayor wrote, and also a biography, quick video that you can watch to further your scholar study on Sonia Sotomayor. So let's read about Sonia Sotomayor briefly this morning. It says at the top, Sonia Sotomayor is an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. She is the first Hispanic and Latina member of the court and has served since 2009. She became the first Puerto Rican woman to serve as a judge in the U.S. federal court. And she was one of 7 women among the district's 58 judges. So we've talked about this before, scholars, but the Supreme Court, they are just a group of judges. There's not a lot of them that make a lot of the rules that happen here in the United States. And she is one of the ones that helps make those rules. Sonia Sotomayor is, but she was the first Hispanic and Latina member to serve on the Supreme Court, which she still does today. Look at what one of her quotes was. I love it. Until we have equality in education, we won't have an equal society. So I love that, making sure that we have equality every single day inside of our classrooms, inside of our school buildings. She also wrote a book that there is a link to, and teachers, you're more than welcome to do that later today if you'd like, but it's called Just Ask. Be different, be brave, and be you. So I'm excited for you guys to learn a little bit more about Sonia Sotomayor, potentially in your class after announcements as your teachers click those links. And as we scroll back up tomorrow, we're going to learn a little bit about Anne Frank. And throughout the week, we have a couple more women that we are going to be highlighting as we move through Women's History Month. So Susan B. Anthony yesterday, if you remember, helped pave the way for the 19th Amendment, which gave women the right to vote. And today, Sonia Sotomayor, the first Hispanic and Latina member of the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the United States. That is awesome. That's good stuff this morning. All right, so hey, it's Teams Day in the Eagles Nest. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in action today and making sure that you have a fantastic day in the Eagles Nest. Hey, let's make sure that we're not only following the Fairview 5, but we're doing everything we can to be great inside the Eagles Nest as elite scholars. So hey, at 7:37, I got a request this morning. So at 7:37, everybody else is free to go. But at 5th grade, if you could stay on for me this morning, it's Ms. Burns' class, Ms. Adams' class, Ms. Winley's class. If you guys could stay on Teams for me this morning for just a few moments, I want to share something with you. And everybody else, you are free to go. I hope that you have a fantastic day in the Eagles Nest. So I'll give it about 30 seconds. 5th grade, you stay on. Everybody else, have a fantastic day.